Hey guys, it's Kim from Honey Trail Farm. I'm out this morning getting ready to do my morning chores. It is cold. It's like 64 degrees this morning. I'm not sure I can remember an August that had a cold snap in it, but we're living it. I'm not that mad about it. I'm a little bit mad because I don't want winter to come, okay? I hate winter. I live where the air hurts my face. It's not fun. It's not a good time. But I do like cool, and typically fall around here lasts like 2 seconds. It'll be fall for a week, then it'll go back to summer, then it'll be fall again, then it'll be winter. And so you get like 2 seconds of nice cool working weather. So that's the part I'm not that mad about, because I've got work to do and it's comfortable working. The only bad thing about kittens is they like to run underneath your feet, and I always feel bad, like I don't want to step on them. I don't want to step on you kitties. While I'm definitely not ready for winter to come, I am excited for a season shift. Like the end of the summer veggies and into fall veggies. I'm already like looking up fall recipes and things. And also with the season change comes a shift of my jobs, I guess, because Honey will calve, hopefully. She's due late next month, so it could be the end of September, beginning of October. And with that comes milking chores. And I am honestly really excited and ready to be milking again, to be making things, to have fresh cream in my coffee. Just coffee and sugar is not the same. Call me crazy, but the closer I get to having milk, the more I kind of want a second milk cow. Is that crazy? I'm just starting to think, what if she calves and something happens to her? Gotta shut the light off. What if, I don't know, what if? It's like security to know that you're gonna have a second, and then we'll never be out of milk, because we could stagger their breedings. Although I have like the little break from milking, but I've also been on the hunt. There's a Facebook group called Milk Cow Market. If you want to fall down that rabbit hole and look for a cow. I don't steal mine though. Although my husband told me I couldn't have another cow, but that's not a real no. That's a maybe. That's a, if you find the perfect one, I'll let you have it. That's what no means to me, at least. But I've been looking for a cow. These are the qualities I'm looking for. Long teats, because my girl has short little ones that are hard to milk. So I want long teats and like a good temperament. Now, while Honey is really good, easily milked for the most part, sometimes she has an attitude, but don't we all? She's all business. She doesn't want to be messed with. She doesn't want me to like love her. And I want a cow that lets me love her. Okay, I want a in your pocket kind of cow. We're getting really close to a butcher date on these chickens. I think I just have a couple weeks left. And these are the first time, or this is the first time that I've grown the Cornish cross. I get it now. I get why these are the meat bird to have. Oh, you got a watch sticking your hand in there too, because these are little savages. But I understand why these are the breed to have. these things grow like nothing I've ever seen before. I mean, these things are giant. Look at this thing. This bird is 6 weeks old. I'll show you a 6-week-old bird over there that's a traditional layer for comparison. Compare a 6-week-old layer to a 6-week-old Cornish cross. There is no comparison. Does anybody remember my favorite chick from the ones I hatched? This is her now. She looks like a little pigeon. Good night. Oh, that was nice. Okay, my turn. I'm determined to make this chicken really chill. Okay. Also, I want you to see what's happening here because this is my dream coming true. I have a chicken in the background. I have a faithful doggy, a faithful kitty. I'm kind of getting a hint of skunk, which is kind of scary. It's a scary smell here outside. By the way, because I have to say this just in case somebody asks, I only have the birds in the little, what I brooded the meat birds in, until either the meat birds are out of their box, until they get big enough that they don't slip through the holes in our electric netting for the chicken coop. So they're in tight quarters, but not for long. And also I diligently move those. Like every time I'm outside, I move them to a new piece of grass so they can have fresh grass and they're not just sitting in their poop. I thought I was going to be able to jump that. Absolutely not. Anybody else try to avoid having to turn the electric fence off? Even if you might get shocked? Me. Oh, I didn't show you guys. We got 2 turkeys. The other one's way back there. Those are our Thanksgiving turkeys. We are just gonna process them when we process the meat birds. We are going to process the turkeys and our extra like older layers that won't stay in this net. We're gonna process those when we process the meat birds, just to make it easier. We'll just do it all in one day. So while these won't be full grown like 20-pound turkeys, it'll be a good 10 to 12-pound turkey, which is good for our household. I just got eggs last night, so I'm not expecting there to be a ton in here, but I am gonna shake the poop out so that my eggs are nice and clean. So I'm just out here meandering, pulling weeds. If your garden, it is August, it's normally hot. It's not hot today for whatever reason. We're tired. There's weeds, there's little water, usually. We're having a very weird year. Usually August is super dry and hot. And now it's cool and we've gotten rain. And June was super dry and hot. It's like June and August switched. We're having June weather right now. It's so weird. But I'll take it. But it's just, this is my kale from the springtime. It's lived. It's nice and big. It's just got a few bug holes. And it probably doesn't taste very good right now because it's been hot. And brassicas get bitter when it's hot. But I'm just going to leave it and we can probably eat off of it in fall. And honestly, this plant will probably last all winter and then go to seed next spring. And I will save the seeds from it then. It's got a friend over here, curly kale. But usually my favorite kale is this red Russian so far that I've tried. But yeah, they're surviving. Anyway, if your August garden is weedy and wayward and you have to wade through weeds, don't give up because there's still food in here. Like, just because it doesn't look like Instagram or Pinterest or anything that you dreamed that it would look like, it's still producing food. And that is the case for me this year. It might not look great, okay? But if you look closely, there's still lots of food in here. It's still making food for my family. It's still making lots of flowers for the farmer's market. Right now I'm sorting through weeds to find little onions that I forgot about. So don't give up, guys. I'm trying to get these out before they rot because they're kind of getting soft. But I'll use these first. So while sometimes I need to take my own advice because I'm like my own worst critic. We probably all are. And I just had so many expectations for this year that didn't include my garden looking like this. There's always next year. It's been a really weedy year. I also started a garden. It's a first year garden. So that's weedy anyway. In a hayfield. There's literally hundreds of years of seed probably on top of this ground. So, if you live, you learn. But, oh, I wanted to show you too because I've been eating these by the dozens. Cucamelons. There we go. It looks like a little tiny watermelon. But it's like a lemony cucumber. It's delicious. I'm going to put these in my pocket. These take a long time to get going, but once they get going, they make tons. These tiny little things. They're delicious. If you're like me and you need a little pep talk this year, that you're still a good gardener, even if your garden looks crazy sometimes. Life gets busy, it gets hard, and ain't nobody got time to stand out here for hours and pull weeds. And thousands of square feet of garden space. I'm talking to you, but I'm also telling myself this. It's okay. The garden still makes food. The garden will be here next year. The garden will be here still. Don't give up in August. I still have till at least the middle of October before I get a first frost. I still have could be 2 months left of gardening season. Just pull the weeds, plant the seeds, plant the starts, start over. It's fine. We can do this. I'm getting excited for cabbage. I love fried cabbage, cabbage roll soup, cabbage by itself chopped up in a salad. Delicious. I love cabbage. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about kohlrabi. Last year or the year before, I can't remember. It was the first time that I grew it. So good. They're like little cabbage balls. Like I don't know how to describe it, but I'm gonna plant those. I'm gonna get some carrots in the ground. So I've never planted a fall garden before, actually, so I'm very excited to have things. A second wave of things that can last the frost. I planted a lot of, I started a lot of cold hardy kale varieties. And those will probably last outside without protection. And we're zone 5, so we can get down to negative 20. But most years it doesn't get that cold, but that's cold. Why do I live here? I want to be like a zone 7. Like the hills of Tennessee. I'm gonna manifest it. Because lots of things that I've set my mind to have come true. Even crazy ones. I never thought I was gonna have a milk cow. Look at me now. Now I want a second milk cow. Anyway. I think this is gonna conclude my video today. My next one will probably be getting the high tunnel ready. So excited to be... That's another dream I didn't think was gonna come true this year, and look at me go. Look at us go, Honey Trail Farm. Giving myself a pep talk today. So if you need a pep talk, keep going, keep planting. If all your plants died, plant a fall crop. It's not too late in most areas to direct seed things for fall, but you might want to get quick growing varieties, like smaller heads of cabbage. One year I started kale thinking that I was going to have a fall garden, and I think I didn't get them in the ground until September, and they were just little starts, and they didn't do anything. They didn't grow, which was sad. I didn't have food that year, but they lasted all winter, and then as soon as the springtime temperatures hit, they took off, and I had the best kale crop I've ever had. So maybe you do that. Maybe you start your things now. They don't do much. You can't harvest them this year, but maybe next spring you have the best spring garden you've ever had. I just try, if you listen to Justin Rhodes, he always says, just be 1% better than you were yesterday. Because that sounds like not biting off more than you can chew. So let's just try to be 1% better. Look at me being a motivational coach this morning, because it's Monday. We're getting like the week started. So happy Monday if it's Monday where you are. But thank you guys so much for watching. Start you a fall garden. Get your seeds in the ground. Try again if you failed. We all fail all the time. It's all trial and error. But eventually, I think we'll figure it out. Until next time.